One, two, three. Hey guys, welcome to Chasing Shadows. We're back.
Yes.
Sorry it's been a while, but
It's been a couple of weeks.
yeah, things have been going really crazy.
Been
Bunch,
keeping busy.
yeah, either that or injured or hurt or
Sick.
sick or.
Yeah.
But we want to say hello to everybody.
Hi.
We're gonna do a special show tonight. We're gonna do
Special.
special. It's gonna be about Halloween scares.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some stuff about that and just kind of talk and see how you guys
Just
are doing.
screw around, have fun.
That's all. That's all. Just get us back out there. We are going to be working on trying to do some live stuff. We're
Yes.
still kind of not sure about it yet. So we're working on it. But
And
we're getting closer.
Also, we're gonna start doing some
Snippets.
like snippets, little snippet videos.
Yeah.
You know,
10 minutes here or
10
there.
minutes, 7 minutes,
Yeah.
12 minutes. Just kind of looking at, different things that interest us and do a little just a little something on it,
Like a between the show.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
And
Kind of.
also, it'd be a way to work on some editing skills, so
Absolutely.
we can look a little bit more like we know what we're doing, sort of.
Absolutely. We'll look fantastic. But no, just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. So, happy Halloween.
Yes.
It might be early.
Wait, is that still okay to say? Does that offend anybody?
Oh, well, maybe we should do it this way. Happy Samhain?
No, that might offend more people. Shit.
Happy All Saints Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
Happy October.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So, happy Halloween. Hey, listen. Just so you know, we're we're just coming down off of a crazy, crazy week last week where we did 2 back-to-back lectures and
Ooh, we got Asia visiting.
yeah, we got oh,
Hi,
there's our
Asia.
producer. There's our producer.
Look how beautiful she is.
But I did want to thank everybody who did show up and also thank the Torrington Library for having us out. It was fantastic. We had over 70 people, close to 80, and it was a great show. So we had a great time, and thank you very much for the opportunity, everyone. So, Halloween. Let's talk a little bit about that.
You got a visitor.
There she is.
Oh, I think she's gonna sit with you.
Oh, that's okay. I love her. She can sit with me. She can even help me with this.
She's so cute.
So Halloween, as far as we know of our Halloween, was actually started as Danny brought up from Samhain.
Which is spelled Sam Hain, but
It is
the Gaelic pronunciation is
Samhain.
Samhain.
Yeah. And when the immigrants came over to the country in the 1900s, 1800s, they actually brought Halloween or Samhain with them to celebrate.
I'm sorry,
And-
your eyes were just up looking at the
And then, oh, she is so cute. In the early
Sophie, you want to get in
1900s,
on this?
they actually made it into a commercialization, and they started doing postcards and cutouts. And then, not until about the 50s, did it actually become knocking on doors and saying trick or treat. So that's a little brief history about Halloween over here. We do know that it does fall for Wiccans as the solstice, right? Is that part of it?
Between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice.
Yes. So happy between solstice.
I'm sorry,
Also.
I had to do this.
Yes, yes. Well, it is Halloween, and oh boy.
We're gonna show it. Asia can do tricks. Hey, Asia. Hey, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Ah, good girl.
Oh. She's our little buddy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. She's still got more to say.
Hey, come here.
No. No.
I'm sorry I had to do this.
Come here, sweetie.
Go see Eric. I would make her sit. She can do that too.
Come here. Come here. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're just gonna take that one. I can't be mean to her. She's too damn cute. Huh. There you go, sweetie.
I just wanted to have a special guest on tonight. Yeah.
See? Now everything is all spooky because we got a Halloween cat.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what's one of your fondest memories of of Halloween?
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is a good one.
All right.
Back, I was probably a early teenager or so. Um, we had a pretty big neighborhood with kids to hang out with and stuff, so it was a lot of fun. And a bunch of my friends were over, and I think I had to go inside and do something. And I came outside, and all my friends were gone. And I'm like, where the hell did they go? And my brother was being a smart ass, and he wouldn't tell me. And I told him, I'm like, if you don't tell me where they went, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And he wouldn't tell me, so I punched him in the mouth.
That's a nice Halloween.
Yeah, they were all hiding on the roof, actually. But yeah, that didn't go over too well with Mom. And
No, no.
I wasn't able to go out that night.
Yeah, that wasn't a good Halloween for you.
But it was kind of funny. Actually, honestly, I was never big into going out trick-or-treating.
Really?
When we were kids, we used to have parties here at the house.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we get a few of our close friends, and
Absolutely.
we would do dumb things like bob for apples and
Nothing stupid about that.
No, it was kind of fun. But
I kind of miss those parties. Like whenever you see stuff. Well, now we know it's bullshit, but like turn of the century, like Ichabod Crane, right?
Yeah.
But some of those parties are just so cool where it's candlelit. You got, like a live band playing and everybody's dressed up. That's kind of cool.
As I got a little older, like I never was big into trick-or-treating. I went a couple of times.
Okay.
But once I, was later into high school, it was get drunk and just like have a party like that. So, we looked for any reason to drink.
A good excuse to get lit and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can remember us being, I don't know, like 18 or 19 and getting drunk and then going trick-or-treating, as young adults.
Oh my God, do I have
people
some stories.
got a kick out of that, but yeah.
We had a good friend of ours, Rich Kinkiewicz, crazy bastard. Oh my God, some of the stuff he would do is hilarious. Not politically correct today, so I can't really go into all the stories, but some of the stuff that he would do... it was just absolutely crazy. One of them was he had this hobo mask and it had a big set of lips and it had a cigar sticking out of it. And he went to one of our neighbors.
Let's not let her jump up there.
He went to one of our neighbors and decided that he was going to knock on the door and be a wise guy. But when he did, he fell down the stairs. And with each step that his ass hit, the lips in the cigar started wiggling. So you watch it fall down each step.
Oh, Jesus.
Freaking dying. But I don't know. I think some of the greatest memories I have later on in life was when we did some of these Halloween parties with Peter James, great magician in town, local guy. He did some haunting on Route 202 going into Nepog. And we got the hall and did up a whole thing. And Halloween Bob, who's my buddy, Bob Belair, he's helping me do the backyard. We did up all this kind of scary stuff, and Pete is really big into this. I mean, he does monster models, he does magic. He's really a very cool guy. Very, very nice. Open his house up to you, and just a great guy. So he says, you want to do a Halloween party with me? And we're like, yeah, And we started decorating, and I introduced Bob to him, and Bob brought out the smoke machine and this big dragon, and oh, God, it was so awesome. But we decided to scare Pete one day because we knew he scared really easy. And we went into the basement and we had like this, it was a foam torso, but it looked like a person ripped in half and it had, stuff hanging. When you put the light and you ran water down through it, it looked like blood coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bob did a great job with all this lighting and it was so spooky. And one of the things was you had to go downstairs to meet the dungeon master to get a ticket. Yes, to get a ticket. And you had to go through this little house of horrors. And once you got a ticket, you'd go upstairs and you'd get a gift or something like that for a raffle. So we were setting it up during the day. Now it's broad daylight.
Did they have one of those things where you had like the lunch bags and put like, spaghetti in it? Made it feel like...
We didn't do quite that, but we did do like, hand reach out and somebody was hiding there. So it was really cool and clever. So we brought... Pete downstairs, and it was the funniest thing. So Pete comes down, and we let him walk by, And he's on, yeah, this is really cool. There's the dungeon master. Okay, you got to get your ticket. So then you turn around and he walks right by, and I just jumped out and I grabbed him by the neck. He got so scared, he was like, ha, ha. And then finally, ah, he let out this scream. We were freaking dying. So he was on his guard the whole night, but Pete will get
That's
back to you
funny.
because he's a really good magician. So he
That's
mind
awesome.
screws you, when you're. So
I'm fascinated by that.
it's really amazing. When you watch somebody who perfects an art like that, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
and you actually are looking for stuff, and he just totally pulls it over your head. It's just amazing.
I
Just
know how a
amazing.
lot of magician tricks are done, and some people are just so good that I'm looking for it and I
Yeah, you
still
can't find
can't
it.
see it.
Yeah, that's the way this guy is. The misdirection is just an amazing thing. I
Hmm.
did a little bit here and there, a couple of tricks, but I never really perfected it. He was born to do it.
That's awesome.
And but he's so good about it. I mean, like he does kids parties, but he'll do also adult parties.
Hmm.
He's got comic in there and stuff. And he used to build all these monster models, and we would go to these monster conventions. And I don't know if you remember all the pictures I had on the wall of all the people we met through the monster conventions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We had
yeah.
Freddy Krueger. I a friend of mine was really big into him, so I gave him that picture. It was actually signed by him, Robert England.
That's cool.
Yeah, actually, that's how I got my tattoo. He's like, "Oh, I'm really looking forward to it." I says, "Well, I'll switch it." And so I got my tattoo from him. So it was really kind of cool. It worked out nice. But yeah, those were some really good times. Just walking around there, um, you get to meet some really cool people. Really, really
Yeah.
cool people. And I've always looked forward into Halloween and always really like this time of year. I like the smell of it. I just don't
Yeah.
like what comes next.
Oh, I hear you.
It
I mean, I
hurts.
love the heat and the warm weather,
Yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah.
do enjoy autumn.
I do.
This time of year, it sounds so, corny and stuff, but I'd love, the horror movies come on this
Mm-hmm.
time. You got that crisp coldness in the
Yeah.
air. It just goes together.
It's just, I mean, and let's face it gets dark early enough, so now you're like, well, it's getting dark, so we'll go inside, and now you're kind of forced to chill out.
Yeah.
So it kind of works out well. Not to mention, don't know how this is going to work out in the future with the show, with winter coming with my back. I might have to do some shows, probably from bed, phoning into him on Facebook or something.
Or,
We'll have
the
to
other
see
thing I
what's
was
up.
thinking, if you get two setups going at once, we could do a Google Hangout.
We could do something like that.
You know.
We could do something
That's
like
actually something that we should look into, especially when we start doing more live stuff.
that. Yeah.
Is the Google Hangouts?
Okay.
Because then we can get other people involved too. So that'd be an easy way to get Karen in.
Yeah, yeah.
And hi again, Asia.
Oh, I do want to send out a very special shout out to Karen Kilmartin and
Yes.
her family.
Yes. Our
Um,
thoughts and prayers
Thoughts
are
or
with you.
prayers are with you guys, and if there's anything at all we could do to help you, please don't hesitate. Give us a call. God bless you guys, and we're only a call or a text away. So with that, please say some prayers for Karen's family. They're going through some hard times right now. But yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks, and I do apologize. It was not. We didn't want to do the show. We absolutely did. Just things went kind of haywire, and I ended up injuring myself because I was being a bonehead and got myself hurt. So it was kind of hard to, do the gruesome twosome when there's only one.
Mm.
So we said, well, we'll just put it on hold for now, and we'll come back.
I thought about doing some solo stuff, just little things, but ultimately laziness got the better of me. So,
Well,
you know what they say.
yeah, idle hands makes you go blind. Wait a minute, is that what they say? No,
You
it's,
mixed
it's
that
no,
one,
that's
yeah.
that's something my father always said. Yeah. Oh man, but anyway, so guys, we are sorry that it's been a while, but there is a lot to talk about. One of the really cool things too I wanted to say is I'm really looking forward to um, working on some new projects with Dan, also with Karen, but also just trying to get some new things done and looking at things in a little different way. Doing some more exploring in some of the so how do we say haunted places. We're gonna kind of go check out some places, and maybe we'll videotape some during the day, and then put it in the show as well. That's where the production and the editing and stuff's really going to come in
Yeah.
handy. Um, so we're working on that. So if there's anybody who's interested and is good with a camera and wants to help us or help us with some editing, we would love to have you aboard. We don't pay. We get you coffee because we're broke and we're doing this all out of our own pockets. But we get together, have a good time, and you're definitely included. So that's kind of an idea too. Just trying to throw that out there. But there's been a lot going on. I'm slowly getting back into Facebook. Um, I'm starting to put together actually a web page for Chasing Shadows. I didn't tell you.
I
I'm
saw that you did the Facebook page.
yeah. So I'm trying to get that going. Maybe we can do a live show on that page. That would be kind of
Yeah,
cool,
yeah, that could work.
And so we're trying to do that. Really quick. Um, the Tennessee Wraith Chasers just started a series at the beginning of this month where they're doing 1 hour live ghost hunts
Hmm.
on the Discovery Channel. Not Discovery Channel, I'm sorry. It's all the same family. The Travel Channel. Um, it, it seems like an awful lot of work to cram into 1 hour. It seems like I don't know how they can do a thorough investigation in only an hour, but
Especially live.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
There's
But
way too.
some,
Well, I mean, they must have everything all set up
I would
beforehand,
think so.
and they're
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
show like an hour of,
I would hope they're going to actually investigate more than an hour because, yeah, I mean, I guess it's on Facebook now, so you can actually watch them, and they'll have the camera set up like ours. They'll have 4 or 6 cameras, and
Hmm.
you can monitor the rooms and send in, hey, I saw something here.
I'm not even familiar with them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They came out as well, they started out as the Tennessee Wraith Chasers, then it was Ghost Asylum,
Oh, okay.
and then now it's the Haunted Towns, and now it's Haunted Towns Live.
Is that the one of them that you showed me on?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
boys from Tennessee,
Okay,
they're
they
pretty
just have
cool.
a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
name,
yeah,
or you referenced an older name that they had.
yeah. They
Okay.
no, they're the Tennessee Wraith Chasers, so they're the guys that are going. The show's called Haunted Towns Live,
Gotcha.
so
Gotcha.
that's what they're going. That's what the show's going by. But yeah, so it's cool. It's different, But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to getting all these lectures done and just
Mm.
getting back to doing this again because I miss this. This is so much more fun. To me,
Yeah.
I do like lectures,
Yeah,
but it's a
I
lot of
enjoyed the
work.
lectures.
Where this, you just kind of sit back, we pick up a topic and pick it apart and maybe get a couple chuckles out of it and have some fun. So there's some crazy stuff. Halloween going on. At our house, we are going to be doing a haunted graveyard for the little ones. Um, we're going to probably be running it till about 8 o'clock or so. And then once 8 o'clock comes around, we're going to probably shut down. But we wanted to put that out there for our friends, all 16 of us out there.
There's
Um,
18.
18. Wow. That doesn't include you and me? Or that does include you and me?
Yeah, I think it does.
Okay, so the 16 other people. Oh, Dan, just so you know, if you want to come over, give you some candy
Thanks.
too, man. But it's going to be fun. So maybe we'll do maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video on my phone. I'll do a walkthrough.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that
So
would be really cool.
that would be neat, right? So then we could do
Yeah.
that and we could put that up and see how that goes. But yeah, we're just trying to get things rolling again, guys. We're trying to get you guys back to watching us and see what's going on. I'm trying.
Definitely going to be some good stuff coming.
I'm trying to think. There's so much stuff I had planned to talk to you guys about, and everything just kind of slipped my mind with everything going on
Well,
lately.
we hit up on the lectures. Lecture season's almost over.
Yeah, yeah,
Unfortunately, our Black Cat thing is postponed.
yeah. That's
But,
probably going to be indefinitely, probably. Yeah. So
But that's okay.
just leaves us a little more time to concentrate more on this and family and friends and stuff like that too. Right now it's just kind of a crazy time for everyone.
You know what? With the thing that I was talking about before in mind, Do you have any suggestions for what the first little topic for our little snippet thing? Any thoughts on that? Because whether or not it's something that we both can do, if you're busy, I mean, I'm still gonna work on some stuff.
Sure, sure.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
I think we should do some folklore and legends from Connecticut. You know,
Okay.
we got the Leatherman, we got Dudley Town, we got Maud's Grave, which we still want to go
Yeah,
investigate.
yeah, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff right here within the state we can look into. We also had actually before Salem, Mass. We actually had one of the first I can't even say it, executions here, and I believe that the woman was just recently pardoned from witchcraft through her family. Now we're talking hundreds of years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
helpful,
it's just crazy, isn't it?
huh?
Absolutely freaking crazy. That it took that long once you realize that all this hysteria was just a bunch of cuckoos.
I know. I think we've talked about it on here before. Yeah, we did. We talked a little bit about the Salem, right? At one point. Eh,
I don't know if we really went into depth there, but
But like, and I've heard this, this theory from other places. But I still think it's a very good possibility that those people suffered from ergot poisoning.
yep,
You know.
yep, I do too because they were talking. Well, and the sad thing is even if that's the case, they would have died anyway, right?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Because I thought it
'Cause,
poisoned in
I
your liver
mean,
and everything else, and that's
I'm
it.
not sure. All I know is, it has a lot of the same qualities, and this would come from like moldy, I think wheat,
Yeah, it's moldy
um,
wheat. It's
and it
bacteria
and
in
it
it. Yeah,
yeah, but it mimics the effects of LSD.
yeah. So you actually see hallucinations and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, like there's a couple of stories behind it. One of them
maybe that
was
could be a topic, and we could kind of delve into the story and then look at from that point of view and kind of see
well,
if
we
it
could do it a
matches
little
up.
bit now because we've I've been there and we definitely want to get you guys going there. One of the things was too is there was believed to have been if you watch the Crucible
Hmm.
was the name of this movie that was filmed on the theory one of the theories behind it. And no, it didn't really show witchcraft. It was just showing that there were girls that were infatuated.
Oh, you're talking about?
Yeah,
Are you talking about the movie
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
Winona Ryder was in?
yeah, yeah.
Now, was that based off the play or no?
That was based off of the play, but it was actually taken from certain diaries and
Oh,
stuff, and
okay.
then made into a movie. So, like we say, based on truth,
Yeah, yeah.
but it could have been just maybe one person's name was the
Hmm.
same or something. But
Well, I think it would be kind of cool. Like, I don't believe witchcraft was involved. I don't.
no, 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 no,
So I almost look at it as
no.
almost like a debunking video. If we went in and debunked it being
Well,
witchcraft.
here's the ironic thing, and this is ironic now because now it is known as Witch City, and there
Hmm.
are actual Wiccans and
Oh yeah,
witches there. So by these people trying to drive it out, the only thing they did was actually amplified people coming in.
that's a good point.
So that's kind of cool. That kind of goes to show poetic justice. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful place. I mean, there's not a fear walking there. Everybody's very pleasant. It's definitely a walker's town. You park your car and you can walk everywhere. And it's just,
That's cool.
and I'm crippled up and I still can walk there and have a good time.
If we ever do a little road trip up there, we can get you one of those motorized wheelchairs.
Like I had in Disney World. Almost killed myself on that son of a bitch.
Oh man.
Oh my God. The only person I know that would ever be killed by a motorized cart accident in Disney World, and that would be me. I was going and I was following people, and you're on the sidewalk with them, so you're kind of going with them and you're talking. Well, what I didn't realize is there was a step down about a foot. There was a really big, tall gully where the water and stuff would kind of go to the basin. Well, I wasn't paying attention. I thought the person was still in front of me, and when I dropped, the pain shot from my ass bone
Oof.
right up through. I couldn't even walk for the rest of the night. I'm like, I gotta get back to my. I'm like, oh my God.
That sucks.
It was funny though because I wasn't paying attention. But oh
I
man.
guess after the fact, yeah.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
time, I'm sure it wasn't
Oh,
funny.
there was no laughing. There was tears, but it wasn't laughing because
Mhm.
there weren't tears from that. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we went down around. Well, it was November, and it was so cool because we saw the transformation of Thanksgiving overnight to Christmas. All of a sudden you wake up and it's snowing out in the daytime. It's foam, but it was so cool. I mean, it was just that's a good time. You guys get a chance, definitely got to check that out. Actually, I've never been there for Halloween, but I heard that's really cool. So, also really quick, we did want to talk to you guys about possibly uh, getting some information about these live shows. We're trying to figure out whether to do it on Facebook, maybe on the Chasing Shadows, or on YouTube. We're trying to figure out where is going to probably be the most. Probably Facebook would be the most traffic for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have another problem because Danny has a lot of friends on his page. I have a lot of friends on my page. So we're thinking of a place like Chasing Shadows to actually do it from. So what we'll have to do is you guys will have to go out and like our Facebook page, and then we can get enough of you guys on there and we'll do a live show. We would like to do some more shows too. If you guys have topics or if you guys also want to shoot us a line, we're still waiting. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys just want us to try
There's
to pick.
actually another thing I've seen people do on YouTube, which is kind of cool too, is they'll pre-record something, but then they premiere it on YouTube, so it actually goes and plays live, even though it's technically already been recorded. But it's almost like it's playing like on a live on that channel.
It's a brand new segment kind of deal.
So the content creators can actually sit there in the live chat and talk with the audience live as it's playing.
That's kind of cool.
Was that my phone that went off?
I think it was.
Oh yeah, my sister's at the emergency room.
Oh, is everything all right?
Yeah, she during a incident at work, she was in the crosshairs or in the crossfires, so she got hit in the head.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
She's okay, but they're just making sure there's no damage,
She can't catch a break, huh?
No.
And this is a woman who works at the hospital, so go figure that out, right? Jesus, you think you'd be safe there, right? But
Oh, not with the population she works with.
yeah.
That's about all I can say.
Yeah, flat earthers, huh?
Oh, Jesus. Just don't. Just don't. You're
ever-
trying to trigger me.
If you ever want to see this guy,
Oh, God, that's funny, though.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Since you had to bring it up, since the last show we did, I've met a couple of them in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it change your opinion on him? Now, I don't. Not so much that they're nice guys, but
I personally like these people.
Okay, so you're gonna go to a convention and learn more about it, or?
Hell no.
I think you and I should do a live. Go to a convention. Oh, dude, that would be fucking hilarious.
What, to troll them?
Yeah,
We'd probably get murdered.
probably, but it might be worth it.
It's funny because I really, the whole like truth or community term gets a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to consider myself part of it because I'm trying to figure out things that are the
me
truth.
too. Me too.
Regardless of what I believe, I want to know what the truth is.
Right.
These people just try to fit everything their narrative because they want that to be the truth.
What I would say to
With
them
zero
is,
evidence.
I want you to convince me then.
Yeah,
I want you to convince me that everything I was taught was bullshit, but I want real explanations and I want proof.
Well, here's the thing, and I agree with you. I don't want to hear globe debunking.
No.
I want to hear pro-flat earth stuff.
Right.
Don't give me negative evidence for the globe. Give me positive evidence for flat earth.
And I want it backed up with scientific proof.
Yeah. What's funny, though, is...
Not one scientist out there
There's
goes,
the
the Earth's flat.
Well, that's because they're not insane.
That's true.
But also, think of all the assumptions you have to do to believe in it, and just to flat out deny that we've been to space and that every picture is real, or they say it's fake. Like, give me a break. It's always about NASA. Look, I know NASA's full of shit in a lot of ways.
Here's the thing about...
I think they hide a lot of stuff. It's not the freaking shape of the planet, though.
And here's the thing. We are both someone who loves a really good, juicy conspiracy.
Oh, God, yeah.
And the thing is, there's some that I do believe, and there's some I think are just outright bullshit.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all of them right there. The flat Earth. I'm sorry, just there is no. First of all, everybody who's trying to talk, and I can't believe they actually had it on a regular TV
Yeah, it wasn't on
show.
CBS or
Yeah,
something.
CBS
They
morning.
actually gave this some media attention.
Yeah, and it just really goes to show you that just the nonsense this world is. How screwed up we are. Hey, here's another one. Perfect example. There's a new show that started, and what they did is they made it a white guy moves into a black neighborhood, and they're just picking the shit out of this white guy, making fun of him, how stupid he is, and all this other shit. And that's supposed to be okay, as long as we don't do the other side on the other side of the street. And it's just amazing what we're allowing, and how one-sided everything is becoming.
Yeah, the whole like PC and just I could piss off a lot of people saying
I know.
this, but you know what? It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Everyone is so easy to get offended these days.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have hate mail just from what I said there. But, if anyone of you know me, I have black people in my family. I also have people from Thailand in my family. I've got a whole mix, and I love everybody equally. But if you're an asshole, it doesn't matter what color you are. You're still an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of these people that are causing so much shit today are doing it because they do have a voice and they think they can. But then it ruins it for everybody else who actually really have problems that are trying to get a point across. And when you sling so much bullshit around, the truth gets lost. But you know something? I'll tell you this right now. Hear my words and remember this. Karma is always going to make truth come back around, and the truth always comes out. It might take longer, but it's going to happen. And just this, it just seems like everybody wants to fight today.
I mean, look at it. We're kind of like ragging on like the flat earthers, but think about it. What a waste of time for us to argue about the shape of the earth. Don't we have better things to talk about?
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it's kind of fun and frustrating at the same time for me. But when it comes down to it,
I just love it that all I got to do is bring up, and then he's gone.
Actually, I think I restrained myself pretty well just now.
You did.
I did that just to spite you, though.
I know you did, you son of a bitch.
As soon as the camera's off, I'm gonna go on a fucking tirade.
Well, it was funny because I'm in the workshop. I'm working on some Halloween props and stuff, and I get this message. You gotta check out the new idiot video.
Actually, I put the fucking idiot video.
Now you gotta explain what this is. I know we're supposed to be talking Halloween, but we gotta go with this.
I know. It's a YouTube channel I subscribe to is Team Skeptic. He's absolutely hysterical. And you know what? If he watched some of our stuff, he'd rip us apart. He'd rip us apart. Yeah. But I still think he's hysterical. He reviews a lot of these flat Earth videos, and he just points out the ridiculousness of them. And he has an idiot meter, and it counts how many times he calls him an idiot.
It gets up there.
Yeah.
And he usually ends the show with, "And you are a fucking idiot."
Yeah, Team Skeptic. It's worth checking him out.
Oh man,
he's funny.
Oh.
I mean, he rips apart every kind of conspiracy. So, but it's the flat Earth ones in particular that really I get a kick out of.
Well, it gives you something to laugh about anyway.
Well, I'll tell you. You know what the difference between a lot of conspiracy theories are? It's like, conspiracy theories are hard to believe for most people because of all the work that has to go into keeping them secret. It just doesn't seem fathomable. But you look at something like we talked about JFK, there's a good chance something went on there.
Yeah.
But I mean, flat Earth, like, who's in on
He's
the conspiracy?
still on flat Earth.
The point I'm making is it's so ridiculous. It is.
I got a big one here.
Nope.
All right, listen. Let's just say this. From their point of view, the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know.
Okay, all right, that's fine, and I'm all for people believing in what they want, but don't push it on other people.
No, absolutely.
Because you're pushing incorrect things.
That's true. Well, that's why I said show me the
Give
scientific.
me a working model that can make predictions, and I'll listen.
Not a big acrylic dome with a ice wall, and I don't understand that.
I mean,
It makes no
seriously,
sense.
like if they put together a model and they were able to use that model to make predictions on, lunar and solar eclipses, which can be witnessed,
Yeah.
where the globe Earth model makes those predictions correctly.
Yep.
If you can do the same, then I'll listen. And what's funny is even if all the pictures from space were all fake, we could still prove the Earth is a sphere even without that. So,
All right.
that's enough.
All right. I really have no idea where the fuck we went with Halloween.
You wanted to.
I wanted to talk.
You wanted to hit that primer
I know,
and then
right?
pull that fucking starter cord. So that's on you, my friend.
Our shows are real shit. You know that? It's fun though, man.
It's all fun.
It's just like we start off real good and then we always get sidetracked. But I think that's what makes our show what it is.
You know what? I enjoy it. That's all that matters.
It's our show.
Exactly.
It's not like anybody's watching anyway.
Exactly. I love it.
Fuck, man.
I love
Yeah,
it.
we're an underground success, you and I, brother.
Woo.
In our minds, we are legend.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie to myself.
Well, I have to because it's the only way I get compliments. So I gotta. Holy shit! Well, so
I'll go on my personal account and I'll leave comments. Okay?
you prick. Oh man! So we hope that you guys actually are watching the show and hopefully you're getting a couple laughs anyway.
Yeah. If not, we are. So.
Yeah, that's all that really matters. We're happy.
Yeah.
So, but we really do need suggestions because we're trying to wing this and this life has turned to shit. We haven't had much of a chance to really.
Yeah.
I know we let the ball slip, but we really haven't had much of a chance to just focus on one thing lately. It's been 1,000
Yeah, it
things.
has
So, is it okay to talk about? Let me see. I wanted to talk about.
You're asking me if it's okay?
Well, yeah, I was gonna bring up some about your dad's restaurant, but
That's fine.
Is that
Mm-hmm.
okay? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, just so you guys know, the rumors are that Scarpelli's property is
It's beyond rumor.
right. It is official.
It was in the paper.
It's sold, but there is going to be a Scarpelli's.
Oh yeah.
It's
They're
just
not closing.
downsizing a little bit, but I'm excited because it's going to hopefully give Danny a little bit more of a life and help you guys out too. So that's good because he's been going crazy lately. It's just been crazy for him. So the word is out, but there will always be a Scarpelli's, and that will be coming up. There's a couple places I think your dad's looking into, but nothing's really definite yet. Is that what it is?
There's, as far as I know, there's a couple. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing's real official yet.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going.
Okay. I could tell you though, Joe Scarpelli's gonna haunt fucking Cumberland Farms. I bet.
Joe Scarpelli is living in Florida.
No, the father.
Oh, Angelo.
Yeah, Angelo. Yeah.
Ah,
He's probably. Well, that'll be interesting. Maybe we'll be called in.
that's funny. There's people that claim that they've encountered Angelos.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
I've never had any weird experiences there. My
I've-
father has actually.
Really?
And he's not huge. I mean,
He's not really big into it.
no, but
He believes.
he's had experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was one morning he opened up and. Well, actually, it was before they even opened. It was like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And he was the only one in the restaurant, and he saw someone walk into the back room.
No shit.
So he's like freaking out for a second, like, what the hell? Who the hell's in here? So naturally, he goes back, and nobody's there.
No
So
shit.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I've always had a great time there. I remember, reminiscing going back here, being a kid. And around this time of year, they would close the glass pavilion. There was this glass pavilion that was just, it was literally like well, it kind of looked like a McDonald's restaurant. It was a glass pavilion with brick on it, and you would order from the counter, and then you would go into this seasonal place to eat, and then what happened was they actually took and they added on to it, and then it became the big family restaurant that we see today. I wonder if I got pictures somewhere, but as a kid, I remember grabbing your food, going to a picnic table at a gravel floor. It had the regular business stores. You'd walk in, and it was just a glass hut, and you'd sit there and eat maybe 4 or 5 picnic tables, and then they went up from there. But I remember being a kid just going there in the coldest time and wanting to eat inside of the glass hut, and they're like, "No, it's closed for the winter." But I was so happy when your dad put the patio on the back. So I'm hoping that wherever he goes, maybe we can still have a little bit of a patio kind of a place. But so yeah, that's going to become a Cumbies,
Yeah.
and I never realized how big that property actually is. It's
Yeah,
it's huge, right?
Yeah, there's a good amount of land.
So he actually owned. Originally, it was the go kart track and the miniature golf was all part of the same property, and then
I don't know.
Executive Glass, where Executive Glass Building is
Mhm.
now, that was the go kart track. On the other
Okay.
side was the mini golf course, and it was kind of like Beanies. Do you remember Beanies when it first opened up years back?
No.
Or was it Beanies? Is that what it was called? Yeah, Beanies. It's now the Italian restaurant right across the street from the tractor place. Yeah, what is that? On Torrington Road, going up into Litchfield. It's now an Italian restaurant, but that once was
Da
known.
Capo?
The Capos, yeah, that was
Okay.
once called Beanies, and it was a miniature golf course outside. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
restaurant. You grab some burgers and stuff like that. Then they made a little restaurant, and you'd still play outside and back. And then for the longest time, you could see it like just slowly decaying. It was kind of weird. I don't know if they finally got rid of it, but Scarpelli's was actually one of the first places that started like an actual action place for a family to go and eat and play a game and race, go karts. It was really a cool idea. I remember always hearing stories about guys from Tony's with their hot rods always going against the guys at Scarpelli's with their hot rods.
Uh,
So it was kind of always, kind of it's got a place in my heart. So I'm
mm,
happy to know that it'll continue on, for a little while
yeah.
anyway. But yeah, I wanted to say something, but
Yeah, no,
I
that's fine.
want to be careful because you got to be careful.
It was in the
legalese and stuff.
newspaper, so
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm heartbroken, but I'm not really because I know the
No,
guy who cooks.
I'm psyched for my father.
Yeah, it's
'cause
gonna be good.
He's gonna actually be able to,
Have a life.
yeah,
Yeah.
take.
Yeah. But the cooks are staying, so it'll
Oh, yeah.
still be the same food.
Oh yeah.
So that's good. You know that the recipes will be the
Yeah.
same and everything else. So
I think my father's still gonna do, a certain amount of catering.
catering too. Awesome.
Yeah,
Now are
so-
they still gonna do pizzas and everything?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried a pizza yet from Scarpelli's, I gotta tell you, it is really, really awesome. Uh, Danny's gotten a couple of pizzas for us when we were out on jobs and stuff like that, investigating. It's fantastic. So, I mean, if you guys get a chance and you want a really good meal at a reasonable price, please go see Danny at Scarpelli's. You might even see this Danny there. Get his autograph if he's there.
That's a good
know?
one.
Mention his name, they'll get you a good seat.
Yeah.
But-
That's it. There it is.
Oh, there it is. So, guys, we're going to wrap this up. It's a little bit early. We got 43 minutes in here. We're going to work on some upcoming shows and some
Yes.
really cool things.
And I'm gonna get to work on some of this little snippet type.
Yes, we're going to do
stuff.
snippet stuff. And some of it is going to be, I think some will be comedy. I think all of it will
Well,
be comedy, mostly.
I have a hard time,
Not being comical.
not being a
Yeah.
jackass. So,
Yeah.
if you want to call it comedy, I appreciate it. But
I call it
let's
comedy.
be honest, I'm just a jackass.
Well, we know that ghosts think you're an asshole.
Yes, that was fun telling that story to the group.
That's a great
I think
story.
they got a kick out of that.
That's not really a story just anyone could tell though. That one really happened and it was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think he liked you though. I think he meant asshole in a good way.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, he's cool. This guy's
Yeah.
alright. Well, he wanted a piece of pizza.
Oh, he laughed at that.
Yeah, he laughed at that. So
That's
some of the
funny.
cool EVPs we get.
Yeah,
So
pretty wild.
anyway, guys, the other thing too is just so you know, we do lectures. So if you guys got an event you want to lecture and you want to help that to maybe gain some money for you, we did have pretty much, like I said, a sold out show
Yeah.
down at the
How many
library.
people do you think that we had there?
They said that the last count they had was over 75, and
That
there
was
was
my guess. Was 75.
yeah, so there was probably 80 people because I made 80
Awesome.
brochures and they all went out. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
so
yeah.
they all went. So
Awesome.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
had a good time.
the last big one we did was probably the college like that, right? That was probably the last big one we did.
Probably. Yeah.
And even that, I don't think was as big as that. So that was
No,
cool.
this was the biggest
Yeah,
one.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
And then,
thank
of
you.
course, we stayed a little later to chat with people.
Yes, and
then
we had the
kinda
light
got
shut off
caught-
on us.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
there.
had to kick us out.
Yeah, so we had that. But Danny did a fantastic job. Thank you for your help.
Hey, no problem.
And,
you as well.
Hey, listen, we do what we can with what God gave us to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we want to wish you a happy Halloween. We wish you all the best. Stay warm, stay dry, and always remember to look up, always ask questions, and I like what you say there about believe only what you see and only half of what you hear. Is that what it is?
You got it mixed up.
I always get it mixed up.
It's
Believe only what
believe none of what you hear
Oh,
and half of what you see.
I like that. That's cool. Now if I could remember it, we'd be all set.
I'll write it down somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have to have that on my next tattoo. That might be a cool tattoo, actually. Well, guys,
All right,
happy
guys.
Halloween. God bless.
Take
Love
care,
to all.
everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye. Awesome.